in the armor, and particularly Upset on the Kalista, has been a wrecking ball. This is danger for GX. Upset Mikyx, they could just crash through the spot half the map.
They really could, and I want to call out the desk as well, because they said some good things.
Once again, having to readjust. Now, they've buffed up their coaching team to help them with that. The Duffman effect we talked about once or twice, as the crowd is happy we're into it as well.
Bit of an engage down bot side, though, as in they go. Noah now in danger, trying to back away. Making sure they're safe in the contact. Top side, looking for the 1v1. Lord gets it! Transfusion! And Oscarinin is exsanguinated.
The Gwen bled out by the Vladimir for the first blood of the game as bot lane survives. We were saying, hey, Noah Jun doing a good job of not giving up too much in that bot side. They do, of course, have to hang on a second. Jun tried to stop a recall, might get caught now.
He's in danger, flashes for a head, but knocks him onto turret. Mikyx in danger, stunned up, and he's dead as well. The bailout, it's just too late. No money in the world will save Renata.
Supports go down, however, Upset gets the kill, so it does end up...
Razork looking for a potential dive angle here. Noah, to get a little chunked out, needs to be wary of the potential dive. Skarner with the boulder in claw. It's only hand, of course, as the insect creature. Now looking to potentially dive one in. Last embrace is good. Noah, though, eats loads of damage. The piercing darkness is solid, but a handshake comes on through. And it is very firm indeed. Upset putting a lot of spears into Jun, who will get rendered. Isma was Isma, and I'm not sure he wants to be there, and will swiftly decide that Grand Starfall can maybe go back up to the heavens.
Okay, this is a problem now. For a while, it looked like the bot lane was Oscar trying to wave clear a little bit with the needlework. Lot flashing just to deny some damage. The problem is, if he's around this HP, Oscar doesn't have the kill threat, and Lot can still keep healing off the wave and keep whittling him down. Humanoid might go for a plant in mid lane, try and force the ult out of Jackie's.
Does get that Weaver's Wall across, and Jackie's will be forced to ult. Lot will burn that Sanguine Pool for a second. Isma is here, but it's just a double impale! And Oscarinin picks up the Vladimir. Needs to back away here, but Isma looking for a Q, flashes on forwards, and tries to get the shield fault that just doesn't end up being enough. Another kill over to Fnatic.
Oh, what looked so good for Lot in the early...
Over the vision, as we've already seen. Mikyx lost his flash for it even, that's commitment to the cause. All the while though, Dragon still up, Oscar snaps on forward, throws down some needles, and looking to jump onto Lot, who's eating a lot of that damage. Humanoid now comes back on through, but there's a Grand Starfall! Comes out of the pool a little early, and it ends up being a 1-for-1.
The fact that's a 1-for-1 where you buy the ultimate from Isma is still a win though. Razork on the other side can still cross-map, knowing that Isma can't get there.
Be a big deal indeed. The impale does go very wide though, nothing on those barbecue skills. In comes the Dawning Shadow though, and Jackie's looking to outplay. Mikyx will go into the bailout, but I don't know how much time it's really going to buy. Gets the charm after onto Upset. Mikyx dead, and Upset down his flash and his cleanse.
So both sides of the cross map don't really work out in the way that the teams initiating them would have wanted, which they initiated, despite the fact that they had that Kalista ultimate, trying to buy time for the bailout by using it. Not able to get that much. Humanoid might have overstayed here.
Isma now looking to find this Taliyah. You can surf all you want on all those rocks, but it's going to get a little dicey. Jumps across the unraveled earth though, and Razork being around makes it a much more interesting affair. Driven into the wall, and Humanoid was never as alone as he appeared.
Isma has just been able to, as we see in the bottom part of the screen, get her turret plates from those 3 grubs like that.
A lot of value there. Lot will burn the Hemoplague top side. They're looking at Oscarinin. Has got some support around him as Isma also around, looking to shield vault in. Goes popped, and in comes the shield vault, and flash! And a death onto the Gwen with a little assistance from that Dawning Shadow.
For those of you who tuned into the interview before the game came through, both mid laners have found a bit of an identity playing towards this. He charms him up on the wall.
Drag straight back out, wipe out. And Taliyah can surf all she wants. Unfortunately, she's tumbling off that board.
We literally had an interview before the game where Human was like, oh, I built my identity.
Congo's looking to get towards Soul would be pretty valuable. Jackie's, though, still doesn't have the ult and has stayed a long, long time in this bot side, especially with Dragon coming on up. Razork just walking and autoing. Throws down the smite, trying to force at least something here. Gets a charm, but Upset coming alongside Mikyx. This box is going nowhere but an early grave.
GX overstaying that bot side, and now both Jackies have Humanoid. Anyway, Jackies get some gold, Fnatic get the Atacama.
Enough with that. I think GX trying to get what they can off the map, because it has been a little bit rough for them over the last 10 minutes, so the mid game has gone their way, really. Still look to scale up well enough. Yeah, he's just not left them on the ground.
Yeah,
you know?
No, I say that he's done that there. Mikyx might get jumped onto here, needs to be a little bit careful.
Handshakes Jun though, for an easy headbutt pulverize. Still goes forwards and will run away swiftly there. Maybe going to be jumped on regardless though, can make his will unbreakable at some point and does so. Weaver's Wall now coming on in, Fnatic want this fight. Upset, bouncing onto Isma. Hostile takeover across everyone, but in they come as Lot in the backline on the Vladimir! finds a few. Still though, it's dangerous. Oscarinin begins to hunt, makes it a double of his own. Continuing to snip people down to side. Into the Sanguine Poogle's lot. Noah continue to try and heal people up. They've gone so damn deep. Humanoid doing his best to throw down to try to fall, but Oscar will surely fall as well. It's a bloodbath. And Vladimir wins those.
Both top laners dive into the backline. Fan favorite champion player because of that. Dragon spawning in under a minute would be sold for Fnatic. That is going to be definitely something that GX wants to deny. How do they approach this?
Both top laners just picked up third items. Jun already forced to ult. Look at it go in with the flash pulverized. Impale comes on down with the Dawning Shadows buying a lot of time. Hostile takeover though afterwards from Mikyx is exquisite. And Jun goes down. The last embrace lands with the handshake back on it. Isma puts him in a dangerous position, tries to shield bolt in. And Upset's having none of it. The redemption, not enough to keep Mikyx alive, but he gets another in the backside. Upset continues to hop, skip, and jump. It's not quite the penta because Oscar gets one, but it's still a quadra kill for MVP bot laner.
Upset on the Kalista is a free. They teased it earlier. This time, they'll take it for free. They'll take the soul at the same time, and in one fell swoop, Fnatic claim 2 Uber buffs. Out with the Ocean Soul, it's too hard to cut through the first target in front of you. Maybe try and find someone isolated. Try and use the Hex Flash over the wall, maybe.
BP coming on in as well. Weaver's Wall there as well. Goes for the pulverize. It's only onto Razork. The hostile takeover doesn't really land onto anyone, but it has kept people split off. Jackie did finally get caught by that one of his. Law is dead. The Vladimir is staked. Van Helsing becomes Upset. Very appropriate considering the stakes he keeps throwing out. They'll look to get a hold of this mid lane tier 1.
GX try and go for a last gasp, but this might just be the base falling. 1 lane down, 2 lane down, third one to fall after that point. This is going to be tutorial League of Legends. All of the inhibitors down on the same push.
And with a man down, and a very important one of that in the Vladimir, there is no creature of the night here to defend them. That final inhibitor down and tutorial completed. Next step, Nexus turrets.
GX have been on a bit of a hot streak, but Fnatic, they've got a point to prove coming into that lower bracket, and they have not taken prisoners this game.
They were looking to prove themselves still very deadly here in playoffs, and they have done just that in game 1. An upper bracket blip, and they come back with a vengeance. GX defeated in short order.
Fnatic are so good at playing Kalista. Upset is a really good Kalista player. As soon as he got ahead of that game, it felt like it was just very, very hard for GX to find the right moments to take fights, to stop this Kalista from doing damage.
But that's enough from us for now. We're going to toss to a break, and when we come back, the desk will tell us exactly how Fnatic that went.